Now, ahead of the meeting, Mehbooba Mufti, today she's made a very significant comment demanding that Delhi hold talks with Pakistan on the Kashmir issue. And now, India has been saying this again and again that this is an internal, issue. Let's listen into what she said. If my producers can please play out Mehbooba Mufti's bite, and then Ahmad Ali.
था तो अगर जम्मू कश्मीर के हालात सुधारने, इस खिते में अमन लाना है, न सिर्फ जम्मू कश्मीर या हमारे मुल्क के अंदर बल्कि पूरे खिते में, तो इसके बगैर कोई चारा नहीं है। क्लियर कर दिया, नो कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन दैट। और डायलॉग की बात, हमसे डायलॉग कर रहे हैं। हम कहते हैं कि ये दोहा जाके तालिबान से डायलॉग कर रहे हैं, आपने सुना होगा हमारी गवर्नमेंट। तो जम्मू कश्मीर में डायलॉग करे और सबके साथ करे और पाकिस्तान के साथ भी करे रेजोल्यूशन के लिए।
Well, there you heard it. That is Mehbooba Mufti saying that if they can go and talk to Taliban, why shouldn't they be talking to Pakistan? And, Ahmad Ali Fayaz, let me just come to you. Viewers from the Valley, will this not spoil the atmosphere before the talks?
I think that at this point of time, the PDP will take the maximalist position. Though she had said the day before yesterday that we are not going to take that position, but the moment we heard her today, she insisted on a couple of things. As regards the release of the political detainees, I don't think that government of India must have directly objection to it because she has not named anybody as of now.
Absolutely.
But her reference to engagement of Pakistan with talks at the national level, I think this will create a lot of problems at this point of time for the BJP, which is already, you must have noticed that they are getting adverse reactions, particularly in the Hindi and other language social media. We have seen adverse reactions to it from their own constituency. They are objecting to it. They're asking them, by yesterday you were calling them Gupkar gang, and today you are getting them as guests to Delhi. I don't think that at this point of time, this kind of rhetorical statement will contribute to the positivity of this engagement.
You think that this will set the engagement back by a minute? I just want to come to you, Vinay, Ramesh, before I go to Sushant. This is sort of an open pandering by Mehbooba Mufti, in exchange for what can be called an olive branch held out by the central government. Would you agree with that assessment? Because this sort of a comment coming on the eve of this very crucial all-party meeting, it's just vitiating the atmosphere.
Aditi, I would look at it this way. Mehbooba is only articulating what has been her party's long-held stated position. They consider that, apart from the internal dynamics, there is a Pakistan angle to the whole Kashmir issue, which, the government of India doesn't agree to. So, let's not forget that she has a constituency to address in Kashmir, and now when the center has, opened this window, for conversation with mainstream Kashmiri parties, so she is trying to address to her constituency in Kashmir, her followers in Kashmir, that look, I am not going to deviate from our agenda or our stated position. But if, Aditi, you look at it in the overall perspective that today this People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration, which is a conglomerate of 5 Kashmiri parties, they have decided to come on board. They have decided to come and talk to the Prime Minister on June 24th. I think that's a larger significance of what happened in Srinagar today. Yes, what Mehbooba said does strike a jarring note, but I don't think it can be a spoiler.
You don't think it can be a spoiler? You think that she's just trying to appeal to her constituents? Let me bring in Sushant here. Sushant, would you agree with that assessment? Given the fact, just yesterday, India's security forces killed 3 Lashkar terrorists in an encounter. On June 12th, 2 policemen, 3 civilians were killed in an attack carried out by these by these terrorists. And on the backdrop of that, there is Mehbooba Mufti saying that we must talk to Pakistan on the Kashmir issue.
So, Aditi, I partially agree with what Ramesh ji has said. But I think she is a spoiler only to the extent that she's spoiling her party's chances. And she's making sure that as far as the government of India is concerned, there was already very little patience with her. I think the BJP will always find it difficult to live down its alliance with the PDP. But the way she's going about it, in a sense, it defeats the very purpose for which the constitutional reforms were undertaken in Jammu and Kashmir. One of the primary reasons for undertaking those reforms were that, there was this whole political culture which had developed in Jammu and Kashmir of trying to play on both sides of the fence or both sides of the pitch. Now, clearly, beyond a point that kind of politics had become unacceptable. And there was this quest to change the kind of political discourse in Kashmir, so that kind of ambivalence, is not there anymore. And the kind of constant, talking in riddles, talking in ambiguities ends. Now, if Mehbooba Mufti is going to go back to that position, then clearly, there should be actually certain consequences to what is happening, because she's taking the discourse back to what the central government wanted to change it from. The other thing is that where I agree with what Ramesh ji has said, she does have a constituency. It is a separatist constituency. Her entire politics rested around the Jamaat vote bank. And she was reaching out to the Jamaat. Her links with some of the terrorist groups are also now coming out in bits and pieces, or at least of her party members. All of that is coming out. And perhaps at one level, she is probably trying to seek an insurance from the Pakistanis. But in the process, she probably loses her insurance from New Delhi.